Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a mischievous cartoon cat named Whiskers. Whiskers had a big dream. He wanted to become the most famous cat in the entire town. His best friend was a clever little mouse named Cheddar. Cheddar was always coming up with wild ideas. One day, Cheddar said, "Whiskers, if you want to be the most famous cat, we need to pull off something extraordinary." Whiskers tilted his head and asked, "Like what?" Cheddar's eyes sparkled with mischief as he replied, "We're going to steal the biggest tub of yogurt in the town." Whiskers hesitated. "But what if we get caught? We'll be in so much trouble." Cheddar laughed. "Don't worry. I've got the perfect plan. Just trust me." That night, the duo sneaked into the town's famous yogurt shop. Cheddar had a secret key. He'd befriended the shopkeeper's assistant during one of his earlier adventures. They tiptoed inside and found the giant tub of yogurt sitting right in the center of the shop. Whiskers stared at it, wide-eyed. "Cheddar, it's huge. How are we going to carry this?" Cheddar grinned. "Come on, Whiskers. You've got strength. Let's do it together." As they lifted the tub, an alarm suddenly blared, echoing through the entire town. Whiskers panicked and whispered, "What was that?" Cheddar froze. "Oh. That's the security alarm. We need to run. Now." The two bolted out of the shop, lugging the massive yogurt tub with them. But as they ran through the streets, they heard the sound of sirens. The town police were hot on their trail. Whiskers huffed, "Cheddar, this is your worst idea ever." Cheddar chuckled nervously. "Don't give up yet. Just run faster." They sprinted through alleys and over rooftops, trying to escape. Finally, they found a small tunnel where they could hide. Out of breath, they squeezed inside and waited for the police to pass by. As they sat in the dark, Whiskers groaned, "This was a disaster. What were we even going to do with all that yogurt?" Cheddar scratched his head and admitted, I didn't really think that far." Just then, they heard footsteps outside the tunnel. The town's famous chef appeared, looking around. "Whoever took my yogurt better return it. I was going to make the town's biggest dessert for the festival." Whiskers and Cheddar exchanged guilty looks. Quietly, they rolled the yogurt tub back to the shop and slipped away before anyone could see them. After that night, Whiskers and Cheddar decided to focus on less risky adventures. Whiskers didn't become the town's most famous cat, but he and Cheddar did become the town's most beloved troublemakers. And honestly, that was even better.